So I got another video for y'all, and this one is about replacing negative habits with positive habits and how I use that to overcome like drug use and just living an unhealthy lifestyle. So pretty much the easiest way for me to explain it is, once you find something better than what you were doing, you're gonna stop doing what it was that you were doing before. So it's not like there's some people who quit everything cold turkey and they just move their life on, but I mean, if you find a better way of living and feeling better, you're gonna default to that. And with me, when I started eating healthier and just living a healthier, more mentally healthy and physically healthy lifestyle, it was easier for me to stop doing what I was doing before because it felt better to me. I started realizing how much better it feels to just feel healthy and feel good than to be high. It is not the easiest thing in the world to do, and that's why a lot of people struggle, because it's not easy overcoming addiction or whatever addictions you have. There's many addictions. Addiction is not only associated, addiction is associated with drug use, but addiction is not limited to drug use. There's people who are addicted to sex. There are people who are addicted to porn. There are people who are addicted to eating, like they have bad diet habits. They can be addicted to fast food. You can be addicted to anything, alcohol, and any addiction can have a negative effect on you and impact your life negatively. So I used lifestyle changes to help me overcome like my unhealthy lifestyle. And like I remember I went plant-based. So I pretty much went vegetarian, and once I started feeling how much better that felt, it made me want to stop doing other things. Like that kind of helped me to stop drinking, because I don't know why. I don't know if anybody else that's plant-based can speak the same, but it felt like alcohol had like a bigger impact on my body after I went plant-based. When I would drink, like it would just like wreck me. So that made me kind of want to leave drinking alone, like heavy drinking. I'll still dabble a little bit now and then, but drinking is not a norm for me. It's like I don't even really mess with weed. I'll do it a little bit here and there, but I don't know what it was about once I kind of went on that plant-based journey and even my spiritual journey, like it just made me want to be centered. Like I like the way it feels to just be sober, clear-headed, feeling healthy. I hate coming down with colds and all kind of stuff like that. So anything that can help boost my immune system or make me feel better, that's what I want to do. And I'm not promoting any type of lifestyle or anything like that. I would just say you got to find what works for you. If being a pescatarian works for you, then go with that. If it makes you feel better mentally, you feel better physically, then do that. If you feel better being a carnivore diet where you only eat meat and stuff like that, do that. But do it whatever works for you and makes you feel better, brings you closer to your goals. Because that's all I can say is like, that's the way I beat it. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I pulled myself out of the unhealthy lifestyle, was just by trying different things and seeing what works. It's a trial and error, and what made me feel better, what made me feel the best. And once I did that, I noticed my life started improving, as far as like I stopped using drugs, I stopped just doing unhealthy shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel like you're struggling with that, like you're struggling with drug use or any type of addiction, try to pick up a new habit that can replace that habit. So if there's anything that you've been wanting to do, like if you wanted to start working out, go work out. Try to do that to replace your habit. You may find that if you have a drinking problem and you're trying to work out, you'll notice that if you're hungover or anything like that, or you drank a lot and you're dehydrated, it's gonna affect your performance in the gym. So you're gonna wanna not drink. That's what happened with me. I was realizing like I always had issues being hydrated, but it was like I was drinking so much, and alcohol is a diuretic, so I'm dehydrating myself every day. So I didn't have issues with hydration, I had issues with alcohol. Like I was just drinking too much. Like you just have to be really aware of yourself, aware of what you're putting in your body and how it's affecting you. What you eat can make you feel down. Like I noticed that, like if I eat certain foods, I'm eating fries and just like junky food like that, I may feel a little down, as opposed to if I eat a healthy meal, a healthy balanced meal, I'm gonna feel energized and ready to go. That's just the importance of replacing negative habits with positive habits, and that can help you overcome any type of addiction. And I'm not gonna say it's the easiest thing in the world. Like it's easier said than done, but it can be done, and people have done it. I have done it. If there's any habit that you have out there, just try different things. Try and start small. that's the biggest thing. Don't try to go for the home run right away. Start small. If you want to start exercising, just do what you can with what you got right now. Like, go maybe start going on a walk, or maybe just start doing push-ups, and then just slowly add on. Just build those good habits. Same thing with the food. Say you want to start eating healthy, start incorporating healthy foods into your regular meals. You know what I'm saying? Start adding more vegetables, and then slowly try to change your diet to wherever you want to go. If you want to go plant-based, work your way into being plant-based. Say, I'm gonna stop eating pork, then I'm gonna stop eating beef, then I'm gonna stop eating fish, then I'm gonna stop eating chicken, then I'm gonna stop eating eggs, to the point where you're maybe vegetarian. And if your goal is to be vegan, then it's like, okay, now the last thing I got to do is stop messing with the other animal products like milk, you know. Or you just want to be plant-based. I mean, you just got to ease into everything and slowly replace those habits. If you try to go too hard, I mean, there are people out there who can quit stuff cold turkey or just jump into things, but if that's not you, you got to recognize that, and you got to ease yourself into stuff so you can try to build new habits, because it's easier to build the habits over time than it is to just stop what you're doing and start something completely new. Most humans are probably not going to respond great to that. So that's just some ways that I overcame negative habits and unhealthy lifestyles. I know there's a lot of people out there probably struggling with addiction, and you might be way deeper into that than I ever got. So I can't give you all the advice. This is just something that I use to help me defeat, you know, my negative habits or negative addictions or anything like that. Replace those addictions, those negative addictions, with positive addictions. There's plenty of people out there who are addicted to working out. Why? Because they're addicted to those endorphins. They're addicted to the way it makes them feel. They're addicted to the way it changes their body and it makes them look better and feel better. So you have to think about that when it comes to diet. Like, if you eat better, you're gonna feel better, and when you start to feel better, you're like, ooh, I like this, and then you're gonna want to keep repeating that. That's what happens with drugs. It's like a reward system. Like, when I take this drug, it makes me feel good, so people repeat it. So you gotta replace those negative habits with positive habits that are gonna make you feel good. And the more you start feeling better, and the more momentum you get from doing that, the more it's gonna become a habit. So I hope my little tidbits helped you. If you have any questions or any topics you want me to dive into or talk about, or if you want me to explain anything I said in this video a little more in another video, just let me know in the comments. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna keep this train rolling.